Good evening, folks. Welcome. It is Wednesday night, which only means one thing. We are back. Season 2, Race 1 of Zenith F1 Esports here in Australia. A brand new season full of a lot of anticipation and a lot of excitement. Just a quick rundown of the standings last year. The top 10 last year. There you go. Matt 2 was our runaway champion. However, a lot of the drivers had a very slow start. A lot of them couldn't get into it until late on in the season, and he wasn't really challenged until the late stages. I'm expecting a lot closer championship this time by Granty Boy. We're hoping to go one better. Sadly, Yor will not be with us this season, but Hills are up. Nick Mania, they were pretty much missing halfway through the season. They will be back. Slim, of course, a resurgence to 6th place last year. Dan Murphy's not here tonight in 7th. Jamie 1, we're looking to, consolidate that top 10 there in 8th place. He had a cracking second half of the season. Crazy Pat held on to a top 10 as well. And Oside Nova, there's no doubt about it, he's going to be a championship contender tonight. Quickly go through the lineup, the calendar. There we are, Australia, round 1. 17 rounds this season. We've ditched the boring tracks. 17 what should be, and I'd hope to be, some fantastic rounds. They have proven to be in the past as well. And your lineup before we go into qualifying. Here we go. Nick Mania and Crazy Power at Mercedes-Benz. Ferrari, Lucas and Laronix. What a team that is already. Red Bull, Trakatos and Jacob Bradbury. What a team that could be. Renault is Slim and Hills up again. Another incredible team. McLaren, Granty Boy and Shumi Garcia. The Shumi Garcia, the only man missing tonight. Racing Point, JB1 and Dan Murphy. Lennon is in for Dan Murphy tonight. Simon and Matt 2. Wow. That's going to be one of the challenges, no doubt about it. Haas with Bill at Matt BP, that's going to be a regular point scorer. Alfa Romeo of Oside Nova and Frisky, that could be a potentially good team as well. And Williams of Jonathan Cox and Flying Soz. We have some absolute cracking teams there. Let's go live. I see your comments are already coming in. Great to see. Frisky Biscuit says, let's go lads, looking forward to this. Adam Wolford, Frisky is a weapon, Frisky is a beast. When he takes the podium, we're going to have a feast. Love it. Love it. Michael Preston said, good well before he takes the podium, fella. And Adam Wolford said, then it'll be a light dinner till then. So Adam Wolford saying, Frisky all the way. And Harry Bogart saying, good to have you back, Dave. It's great to be back. Round 1 here in Australia with myself, Dave Shaw. As you can see, we've got action up there. Slim already out on track. Of course, he now in the Renault from the Haas. Can he start? He hasn't started. Last 2 seasons, he's been a terrible starter in the season. We've also got Frisky Biscuit and Lucas out there. Lucas back in the Ferrari, of course, a year out last season. Now back in the Ferrari. So just the 3 cars out there. The infamous turn 12 commit. This is where we lose so many drivers. Of course, the chaos of last season around this turn 12 here. Coming in and Slim taking it nice on board there. So easy losing this curb. That exit curb can throw you straight in the wall if you get it wrong. It's so easily done. As Slim coming around to start the first flying lap. He's not been the first flying lap. I actually think it's going to be Frisky Biscuits, the man with the first flying lap. Lucas. No, it is Lucas. Let's go on board with the Ferrari then. Let's go on board with Lucas. The first man to set a time around Australia. The first man to set a time in this new season. Lucas back in the Ferrari with the German driver Laronix. I cannot wait to see what they're going to get out of these two this season. We're going to lose 4 drivers. No rest in Q1 here. We're going to lose 4 drivers. And the calibre of that grid, we're going to lose a good 4 drivers. Lucas still repping his 24. New helmet for Lucas as well. On bringing in tyres, interestingly, early on. Tyres. Here we go. Down to gear 6, up to gear 7. The medium tyres not doing the full traction we wanted, but however, now he's through sector 2 into sector 3. And it's just his little technical double right-hander. There's the first one. Little bit ragged there from Lucas. You can see Frisky in the background of the Alfa Romeo. And again, it's neat and tidy from Lucas. Round the last penultimate corner. Round the final bend. Down to that yellow flags already. It's like someone getting out of the way with traffic. Well, Lucas, the first lap of the new season. And it's a 1:21.8. And Frisky immediately beats it, sorry. On soft tyres, however, but a bit of confidence boost there for Frisky. They were doing high 119s in practice. But I'm imagining some of the fast guys, Matt too, has been boasting about potentially doing a low 118s, excuse me, mid 118s, as Slim does a 119.6 on the soft tyres. Let's get some tyre details up there. There you go. On board of Flying Soz. Flying Soz won this race last year, of course. The first ever winner in Zenith F1 Esports was Flying Soz. And here he is now in the Williams. Of course, it's probably about as good as it got. Eric Barnes saying, love the transition layout. Fair play, looks epic. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Love experiment. And we're going to try. And do, and there you go, we've got a replay feature. Look at the instant replay. Yes. So we'll try and get that instant replay feature up and running during the race. I need to get my head around it a little bit, but it's looking good. We should catch instance. Flying Soz has invalidated his lap, so Flying Soz a perennial qualifier, no doubt about it. Always in the Q3. It's his races. It seems to go a bit haywire. And here's a man. Here's a man with a ton of potential. Jacob, can he finally sort out his penalties? It's cost him so many wins and podiums last season. Well, in fact, last few seasons, as Hillsrap puts himself in second place, Renault won at the moment. If Jacob can sort out those penalties, no doubt about it, and I say it every season, this man will be a race winner and a championship contender. He's just got to lay off those penalties. Here he comes now. The AlphaTauris, of course, crashed there. Lucas in your last season, tangled at that corner. Your came off first, spinning the wrong way. And this is where we saw Crazy Power glitched out of third place by Master under the safety car. He did manage to gain third place in the podium last season. Crazy Power's finished the podium here twice in the last 2 seasons. He is out on track in the Mercedes, so is LR Simon. But Jacob has finished his lap. This is looking very neat, very tidy, and very quick from the young Englishman here. Is this the start of a new Jacob, possibly? Can he get here? Slim 119.6. Down start finish straight comes Jacob now. Over the line he goes. And indeed, with a 119.4 straight into the mid 119s. And that is already a bit of a shot. And a warning shot from Jacob. Hopefully this is a lovely photo opportunity here with the Red Bulls as Dracotos, his teammate, is now up there on that lap as well. Let's pick up LR Simon, the French driver. Of course, if you're watching social media, you would have seen the Frenchman's video. He's confident of some podiums, wants a challenge for the title. Reserve driver last season, full-time driver this season in the AlphaTauri. Lovely on board. Let's take a ride on board then. Look at that nice wide entry, hits the apex beautifully. Oh, a little bit too early on the gas and had to adjust and had to get out the gas. That's going to cost him just a few tenths of a second. That can make all the difference. But the traffic ahead of him looks like Jacob ahead of him should get out the way. Now we're coming in infamous turn 12, turn 13. Jacob is giving him a nice toe, but he practically just get out of the way, thankfully. Now down to 7th. 7th gear there for Simon. A little bit easy getting to some acceleration. Granty Boy there in 4th place. He's lost time 6 times so far. This looks, well, it's okay from Simon. It's okay. He should do the job. Oh, Dracotos, don't get it away. Well done, Dracotos gets well out the way. As he's about to start his fine lap, but LR Simon, the French driver, on that finish. Where's this going to put him? This has looked pretty good so far. Here he goes. Simon goes into 3rd place, just 3 tenths of a second behind Jacob. One of the Hasses in the background. Looks like Matt coming down. Where is this going to put Matt? Into 6th place. Decent lap ahead of Frisky Biscuit, ahead of Lucas. Steve, IRC says up to Bilton. Matt's got his fan club out there, of course. He'll be looking to get to Q2. That was his target. He's just behind Granty Boy. And that was his 2nd lap, so I presume his 1st lap was invalidated. Flying Soz. This will be his 2nd lap on these soft tyres, trying to get a time set. Now does 7th place. 10th away. Crazy Pass in a very decent time there. Into 5th place, just half a second away. Leronics up in there in 3rd place. He, the German driver, has got himself on the timesheet. So look at this bit of traffic here. We're on board with Lennon, covering for Shumi Garcia, and he looks like he's got one of the Williams ahead of him. Looks like Jonathan Cox ahead of him, and possibly BP. pick up. It is the Haas of BP, in fact, just in front of him. So he's right on board, and then Lennon, well, qualifies well. Race start, one of the best starters in esports that I have ever seen to a race. Absolutely fantastic. Reserve driver this year. Our champion Mac 2 is also out on track, so here we go, it's busy. BP just in front of Lennon, they look like they're lapping pretty much identical so far, and if that's to be believed, that's a purple first sector for Lennon. Lennon absolutely on it so far. This could raise a few eyebrows. He's getting a nice toe from BP, no doubt about it. That would have helped him in the down start finishing straight. In fact, he's catching BP. Lennon absolutely on it here. He may get affected to turn 12. BP just in front of him on the over-the-shoulder shot now. Yellow flags waving. Oh, is that somebody? That's BP getting out of it. I think BP's invalidated. He's got Lennon invalidates. Oh, what a shame. So Lennon's had to back off. Now BP goes back through. So BP's made a mistake somewhere. He's just getting out of it. He's going to get ready to go again. What else have we got out there? Jonathan Cox flying up there into 7th place, just by his teammate Flying Soz. The times are lovely and close. It's Jacob from Slim, from Leronics, from Simon. But Mac 2, in fact, Dracotos back in the pits. He'll be one of the favourites for pole position. There is our champion! Our Season 1 champion, Mac 2. I'm so confident he's not going to have it all his own way this season. The challenges are already there. What is Mac 2's first lap of the season like? Where's he going to put him? Over the line and into 2nd place. Only just ahead of Slim and 2/10 down from Jacob. Jacob's had an absolute stormer so far. Good early signs. What about Nick Mania? 4th in the championship last season, of course. And that's missing half the races. Early on as well. Got a few podiums early doors, where he was the challenger. Nick Mania jumps into 2nd place. Look at that! Splits Jacob and Mac 2. And Nick Mania goes into 2nd place. Mac 2 down a 3rd. BP on it again. Oside Nova gets to go out as well. Oside Nova definitely another contender yet to get to his pace. Lou and Benny says Michael Preston for president. That'll be Frisky Biscuit. Frisky currently into Q2 as it stands. Lucas has improved in the medium. Lucas not kind of soft yet, staying on the medium tyres. He needs to find it all the time. Here comes BP. Where's this going to put him? Can he get himself to the top 15? The answer is yes, he does. Into 9th place, half a second. Look how close those times are already. The top 10 are separated by 8 temps. Top 11 separated by 1 second. Right, Oside Nova's out there. Has scored a podium in every single race he's done so far in Zenith. That's not many, however. Josh Stevens says, come on, Bradders, let's start the season with a win today. Let's reduce the penalties this time. That is Jacob's kryptonite. And Nova's done a purple middle sector. He is on it. They're all getting through turn 12 and 13 relatively successfully this time. Who was in the drop zone? Dracotos would be a massive shock, and both racing points also on the brink, although they haven't done it time. What's Nova's first time going to be? He looked quick in practice. Many saying the man to beat in practice so far. Here comes Oside Nova in the Alfa Romeo. Doesn't start finishing straight and goes into 6th place, just 2 tenths off. Wow, it's going to be close. It's exactly how we like it. Granty Boy down there in 13th place. Well, that's it. That could be an early shock. Here is Granty Boy. About to start his final lap. Matt's still in the pits. JB1 and Lennon are out there. Well, whatever way we look at it, we are going to get some shocks. Lucas down there now on some soft tyres. So BP's in. Looks like Leronics is back out there. There's the German driver Leronics on board. A little bit of swerve coming out there now into turn 12 and 13. The drivers just seem to have this. The bump is gone. It's a lot easier in the last game. On board, Dan is 7th gear as well. Oh, he's gone! I've jinxed it! Oh, I've jinxed it good and proper. Leronics is round. No damage, well recovered. And just as I was saying, turn 12 is a lot easier. Leronics finds himself doing a bit of a 360, managed to keep it out the wall. And he'll be mighty, mighty relieved that there's no damage. What about Granty Boy? This would be a massive shock if he was to get dumped out of Q1. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. This is under pressure. This is not where Granny Boy wanted to be at the start of the season, fighting to get into Q2. Drakatos, JB1 and Lennon all out there doing times as well. Built and Matt now out there. Frisky's out there. Lucas out there. Jonathan Cox doesn't feel safe. Hilzerap doesn't feel safe in ninth place. It's that close. What can Granty Boy do? Can he find an improvement? On board with the English driver now. And he does improve but stays 13th. And who was that? Lennon goes into 12th place. Lennon that's a good time as well. That should see him through. What about JB1 who had a fantastic second half of the season? Oh, running up one of the curve, taking a big risk. However, gets away with it. JB1, probably one of my drivers of the second half of the season, that's for sure. Finally found his form after a terrible start to the season. As Matt 2's done, quite content. Third place, he's through. Who are we going to lose? Drakatos would be a massive shock. Matt ahead of, in fact, Matt's just behind Granty Boy, not far behind Jonathan Cox. Here goes JB1 over the line now, and it's only 15th. It's only 15th. What about Matt? Matt's a 10th up, and as it keeps that going, he would get out of Q1. On board with Matt now. Big lap here, big pressure already for these guys. This is what they love. Can Matt keep together? He's got to nail this 10, 12 and 13. He's still a 10th and a half up. That's still enough. Oh no, and he validates, and he nearly went. And that is an absolute sickener for Matt. What a shame. He was up. Granty Boy pits, and Granty Boy's potentially done. Jonathan Cox is up. Hilzerap's retired from the session. This could be a shock here. Frisky's invalidated. He's going to go again. Lucas around the last sector now. Nova's done. It'll be a massive shock if he lost. Well, two Greek drivers. We could lose Lucas. We could lose Drakatos. The top 13, no, the top 15 are separated by a second. It's so close. Here comes Lucas. Can he get out of top 15? He can. 10th place, job done. Half a second down. What about Drakatos? One of the men who I had a chance to win this race. Nick Mania's improved to second place, by the way. Insanely close. Crazy power out there as well. So what can Drakatos do? Can he get himself in the mix? The answer is, what he's 3/10 off. And as it stands, Granty Boy's heading out. In fact, he's not on the pits. JB1's heading out. Matt's heading out. Can Frisky make himself a hero? Jonathan Cox is on the brink. Wow. We're going to lose Granty Boy. We're going to lose JB1. Granty Boy get out. No, it's too late. It's too late. Matt as well. Oh, what a shame for Matt. If he'd held that time and not invalidated, he would have got through. Matt would have got through, no doubt about it. He was a 10th and a half up. Well, it would have been close, but look how close the times are. Matt's only a second off Jacob. And he's 18th. Here goes Frisky. Come on! Can the Welshman get through? Oh, he beat Matt! And that's an incredible effort! That is an incredible effort! He can't believe it himself! What an effort by Frisky Biscuit! A man who averaged a good second and a half, 2 seconds back of the front runners from last season. He is just a second off Jacob. And I'll tell you what, it's 18th, but there's a lot of personal pride in that one. He'll be delighted with that. That is one of his best laps. And the whole field is separated by 1.1 second. That is quite insane. Wow. That's insane. That's incredibly close. So Matt, who would have improved if he had not invalidated, Matt would have probably got out of Q1. So we've lost Matt, we've lost Frisky, we've lost Jamie 1. That's a shock in itself. Last year's 8th place driver, Jamie 1 out, and Granty Boy, our runner-up from last season, Granty Boy is out of Q1, 16th and out, and that is the headline out of Q1. Is Lucas is the only man all the time. Is he going to give us some fireworks? He's going round. Is he going to improve? 114, 115, 16. Lucas crosses the line and does improve. Up to 9th place, just 4 tenths away. Incredibly close. Well, how about that? Wouldn't be the start of the season without a little glitch. Here we are back. What a Q1. I pressed the wrong button. So yeah, sorry about that. I pressed the wrong button there. So let me just get you back to the live scenes. I got so excited about Frisky's lap. I went a bit hayward. There we go. There we go, guys. We're back. So, Q2. What a start. Of course, guys, shot the graphics. Catch us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and of course Twitter. There are your handles. Of course, we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube channel. Please subscribe to all the social medias. Get us out there. Give us a hand. Q2 is about to begin. What a Q1. What a Q1 we have had. And Q2, I am pretty sure it's going to be exactly. This is going to be, well, you've got one, how close it is from Q1. But what tyres are they going to go on? The times were so close that none of them, I don't think, are going to feel confident doing their best time medium tyres. Not even Jacob at the front. There's a bit of a gap. As we saw Lucas in the mediums last time out, there's a little bit of a gap. A little bit of traffic there as well between the softs and the medium runners. It's going to be tough. It's going to be real tough to get through the medium tyres, which is the optimal tyre, by the way. They'll want to start the medium tyres, if possible, in the top 10. And they may not get the option. Who's going to go for glory and put the softs on and get themselves into Q3? Like Crazy Power, BP, no doubt about it. Lucas probably would as well. Probably Lennon. Simon, I don't know, it's a complete unknown. It's completely unpredictable. I don't know which way to call this as we ride on board at Hillsrap at the moment. Just trying to see any reaction to the laps. Yeah, Matt annoyed. So Matt annoyed in Q1 on such a great time and invalidated. Frisky said he lost a bit of time as well. So they both could have improved more. They both could have found more time. So on board at Hillsrap, let's see what the Vic driver's got. Someone who, again, had a fantastic season last season, top 5 on his return to Zenith. Didn't make his debut till China. Retired there, should have had a podium there as well. Well on for a podium, but this is another driver who is definitely going to be in the mix for some race wins and podiums this season. Everybody already out on track except Crazy Power, Leronix, Matt 2 and Lennon. All staying in the pits. Whose real pace have we seen so far? Who was sandbagging in that Q1? Who's got more to come? Interesting, a lot of drivers are going out on medium tyres straight away. Does that mean they're going to be sticking on a set of softs later on? It's usually the case. Usually a banker, medium lap, and a set of softs to get them going at the end. Looking neat tyres so far from Hillsrap. Thank you for the heads up that there's no timing graphic. There you go, folks. Invalidation for Hillsrap straight away. So Hillsrap's invalidated. Oh, shit. Well, that wants to cut it out. We are back racing now. Sorry, guys. Problems. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. We are back. May have to knock a few things on the head here. I think I am overloading my Wi-Fi with everything I've got on at the moment. Well, let's have a look. Anyway, Simon, 121.2, and Nick Mania, 32.8. Obviously a mistake on his soft tyres. Nova then beats, as Simon slowing down, but Nova has beaten then LR Simon with a 20.5. Simon's time not great at the mediums either, so it's the mediums giving them the grip they need straight away. That Jacob's already invalidated. Lucas in the softs. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Lucas has already gone at softs and put himself in a 198 and already has beaten the medium runners. This is exactly what I was saying. The medium runners are going to struggle to get through. If everybody sits in the softs, nothing from Lennon yet. Nothing there. Crazy power medium tyres. What sort of lap is this for the Italian driver? Good lap. Puts himself to third ahead of Simon. And ahead of Nick Mania. What about Slim? He's gone mediums early on as well. May have to just ease up on the graphics slightly. I think I am destroying the Wi-Fi. Slimbo, championship contender he wants to be, puts himself into third. But they're so far behind the soft runner of Lucas. That's going to be a concern. What can Flying Sauce do? He's violated, so that's going to be nothing. But that's a warning shot. If people go onto the soft tyres, it's going to give them a lot more extra speed. Nick Mania's used 2 laps now on the soft tyres in the 32.8s. Massively struggling at the moment. And he's burning a set of soft tyres, which he doesn't want to do, of course. Flying Sauce is invalidated. I wonder if he's going to go again. I think he is. We've got 2 Lyronics and Mac 2 both go out in the medium tyres. And Flying Sauce is going to meet the Renault. Thankfully not in the apex. It would have put Flying Sauce off ever so slightly. Expecting top 10, but he's going softs early. He's putting the big, solid banker lap in on the soft tyres. In terms of the mediums, it's so far Nova from Slim, from Crazy Power, from Simon. Jacob also going again, and as expect, a fastest first sector for Flying Sauce. Jacob is pitting and will ditch those mediums. So he's going to go to soft tyres. That's a definite. His hand's been forced. He'll drop back out on the medium tyres. That's interesting. Still wants to get that bank and up in the medium. Drakatos. BP out on softs. So again, and Jonathan Cox. So again, that's going to be, as they're Flying Sauce violates, that's going to be a warning shot. These guys in the mediums cannot mess this up. Yellow flags out, that's just for a bit of traffic. Mac 2, well, purple first sector on the medium tyres. Has Mac 2 got the AlphaTauri dialed in on the medium tyres? This is the big question. As I said, they're going to want to start on mediums, no doubt about it. Watch out for BP, or what was Flying Sauce on the soft tyres. Although you've got the softs on, you've still got to get that lap in. And Flying Sauce so far struggling, as did Nick Mania. Nice and calm and controlled by Mac 2. Always looks like he's on a Scalextrics track, doesn't it? He's absolutely railed again. Hits the apex. Beautiful exit. On board. Hits the apex. Beautiful exit. It's just poetry in motion from Mac 2, our champion from season 1. He rounds the final corner. Look how straight the wheel is. Down the start, finishing straight he goes now. Where's this going to put Mac 2? It puts him second. So it puts him the fastest of the medium runners, but he's still 4 tenths away from Lucas. The soft tyres is the tyre to be on. Here comes BP on the softs. What can the Brennan driver do? A very consistent driver, one of the cleanest drivers out there. Jacob out on softs. Wow, he's not messing around. 6 minutes to go. Jacob's going for softs. I'm pretty sure more are going to follow. Jonathan Cox out there on soft. Lennon's got the softs ready. Purple middle sector for BP, and he invalidates again. They've got to get these times in. Oh, and that's a Red Bull off. It's Drakatos off. That's an unusual mistake, and it's on the turn 15. As he got front wing damage. Yes, he has got front wing damage, and that's his medium run done. So he's going to have to put a set of softs on. Well, I'll tell you what, the medium runners may get away with this because the soft runners can't get a time in. What about Jonathan Cox? New helmet for the season. Completely in turn 12. However, it gave him a better launch into turn 13, and he has successfully got through. He's in the soft tyres. So this is where Dracotos lost it in the Red Bull. He's under pressure in Q1 now. He's under pressure in Q2. The Jonathan Cox, this looks nice and neat and tidy from Jonathan Cox. Not VP. The final corner, Jonathan Cox, right, another soft tyre run's going to come in for Jonathan Cox, and it puts him fastest, and it's a good time as well, at 19.8, just ahead of Lucas. Surely that's a big warning shot to everyone else. Jacob out there about to start his flight, and I tell you what, I'm expecting this lap here to be absolutely mighty. Can we get in the 118s? Well, can he complete the lap? Can he not invalidate it? It's the first thing for Jacob. But Jacob is going to start on the soft tyres if he gets his time into the top 10. This looks neat and tidy so far, doesn't it? Yellow flags out, and that is a spinner. It's Jonathan Cox. Jonathan Cox out of the way, I think. The dot had literally come to a stationary halt. Back on board with Jacob, fastest middle sector, their first sector, that's what you expect. Purple from this man who looked completely dialed in Q1. Can he keep it going? A little bit of a clumsy entrance and exit there. Lost a bit of time getting on the gas. Passes Flying Sauce in the Mercedes. He's got the soft tyres back on. Same soft tyres as well. So he doesn't got the gear 6. That's much better. You've got to avoid that exit. You can't get on the deck for some stupid reason. Then violate your time, despite you losing time beyond the dirt. Oh, a little wiggle there from Jacob. But that's what he likes the car set up. He loves it on the steering car. Again, out wide. But for him, it's the fastest way round. Jacob has yet again, this is 2 good laps from Jacob. 2 unvalidated laps from Jacob. Is it a new man? A new sign? And he goes top of the timesheets with a 1:19.5. It puts Nick Mean on 10th. Flying Sauce about to start his flyer now. We've got 3.5 minutes to go. We're going to get a flurry of action. There'll be the likes of Simon, the likes of Leronix, Crazy Power, Slim will be in the pits on the mediums. They'll be debating what tyre to go on. Lennon yet to go out. Crazy Power about to start on a lap. Oh no, he's on Foss. The Crazy Power's on Foss. He's not messing around. Let's get the fitting time. And there we go. It's a sea of red. No one's taking their risk. And that is what we like to see. They're all going to have to go for it. Oh, big lock up there from Crazy Power. Of course, no ABS, no traction control for the Italian driver, as a lot of them are doing now. It's turning into a bit of a pro league with the assists at the moment, which is good to see as well. Crazy Power 3 taps that, as you would expect. The Italian driver absolutely on it in the Mercedes. He and Flying Sauce, a potential brilliant team. Crazy Power, one of the guys, one of my drivers, the most improved drivers from last season. Lucas goes fastest. Look at that. Lucas has gone fastest. Well, 1:19.4 and beats Jacob's time. Crazy Power's half a second up. This track is dialing in. No doubt about that. And that looks super quick there from the Italian driver, Crazy Power. In the Mercedes this year, out of the Red Bull, in the Mercedes, and he seems to be enjoying that car a lot more. Of course, he got a 3rd place here last season, catching the back of a Williams, but I don't think it's going to interfere with too much. Dracotos out on soft tyres as well. 2 minutes to go, we're going to get a flurry of action. Who are we going to lose in Q2? It's all up in the air. Crazy Power goes third with a great time. Just 3 tenths back from Lucas. Is that going to be enough for the Mercedes driver? Lucas is storming. Nick Mania invalidated, again struggling. What about the Frenchman Simon? In the AlphaTauri, Mac 2's teammate, of course. Everybody out on soft tyres. It's great to see. Their hands have been forced. It is a 1-lap shootout. That's what we've got here, a 1-lap shootout. If you get it wrong, you're likely going to be out. You get it right, and you're going to go through. Simon locks up the ABS in his car, of course, as well. Turn 12 coming up. Nearly everybody out on track. Only Jacob and Lucas in the pits. 13 runners up there. Oh my word, that looked good from Simon. Purple middle sector for the Frenchman as well. Yellow flag, look at the traffic out there. And he's catching a Haas. It's BP who gets out the way. Nicely for Simon. The young man in the AlphaTauri, delighted to be in the AlphaTauri. Of course, he's a huge Gasly fan. Looks like Gasly, driving Gasly's car, sound like Gasly, could be Gasly. Can he put a Gasly-like lap in? Neuronics goes into 8th, and he goes into 3rd place. Good lap there from Simon. Jonathan Cox, 4th. Matt 2 out on soft. It's rare we see Matt 2 on soft tyres. Lucas is sitting top of the timesheets. Slimbo's out. My word, Slimbo's out. We're going to lose Slimbo. Hilsarap goes 4th. We're going to lose Slim in Q1. What a shock. What a Dragatos goes fastest with a 118.9. What? 118.9 by Dragatos. Lyronix goes 2nd. Dragatos has just blown the field to pieces. My word, what can Nova do? Lennon's out. Lennon's out. Matt 2's under pressure, by the way. He could be heading out. Slim is out. That's another big shot. Slim, one of the championship contenders, has already gone. What can Nova do? BP's out. Nova goes into 2nd place. That track is rubbering in all right. BP's done. What about Matt 2? He's only 5 tenths up. This may not be enough for the champion. All of a sudden, Jonathan Cox is on the brink. Flying Soz is out there doing a lap as well. Crazy Power's not safe. Lennon, surprised, didn't even do a time. Can the champion get himself out of a bit of trouble here? Are we going to have a major shock? That Dragatos time has just put a cat amongst the pigeons. Matt 2 crosses the line and goes into 2nd place, but he's 2 tenths back, and Jonathan Cox is out. Flying Stars in the pits. Crazy Power holds on. Wow, that was absolutely frenetic at the end. Catch some breath after that. What a Q2. Sadly for BP, he couldn't do it time. Lennon didn't get out in time. Simple timing error for Lennon. Wow, that's cost him. However, he's an absolute superstar, as we all know. But between Matt 2, forget, Lennon says he ran out of time. Dragatos, forget him. Behind him, Matt 2, all the way down to Jonathan Cox. Absolute nothing with it. Flying Soz never really got the competitive running, nor did at Slimbo. My word, Slim, who starts the season so poorly, was going to try and put that right this time by, will be starting outside the top 10. There you go. Look at the Greek drivers well represented. 4 Greek have made it through. 1 Italian, 1 French, 1 German, 1 Dutch, and 2 British drivers. A great mixed nationalities through. So Lennon didn't do a time. BP didn't do a time. Everybody through on the soft tyres. So strategy is pretty plain and simple. Nick Mania there. Simon. So close. Look at that. Simon, Nick Mania, Hilsarap, Crazy Power. All within the same tenth of a second of each other. Incredibly close, as were Lyronix and Lucas. Lucas looking in great stead. This is not a good track for Lucas. Hasn't made it through lap 1 in the last 2 races. And we are set up beautifully for a Q3. And Dragatos, have the guys got anything left? Can they challenge Dragatos? My word, what a lap he pulled out. Well, this is going to be interesting. So they're going to all have, I think, 1 set of soft tyres. Because they all use one in, some of them are going to have 1 set, some of them are going to have to do 1 run on a scrub set of softs. Who's everyone's tip for pole here? Dragatos is going to take some beating, isn't he? He really is. Q3 underway. Who's going to take the first pole position of the season? Jacob's definitely in the mix. And it's great to see Jacob in the mix as well. He's leading the trainer cars out, so he gets the TV time. Just ahead of, looks like ahead of Osai Nova, who's just ahead of Crazy Power. Great to see Crazy Power in Q3. What an improvement this man keeps getting. That's a beautiful shot at the grandstand, but we want that one there. And in fact, Jacobs let him go, so Nova now leads the train. We'll get the TV time. There is Nova. And let's have a replay. There we go. There's a replay. We haven't used one yet. We haven't had any action. I'm going to forget to use the replay feature. I know it already. So 10 minutes to go already, and we've got everybody out. Bar Hills are out, bar Drakatos, bar Luronics, and champion, the Dutchman Matt 2. We ride on board with Nova. Who's that behind him? He's trying to pick up a bit of a toe. It looks like Crazy Power is tacked up right behind Nova's rear wing. Well, in fact, he's dropped off a little bit, but he's going to try and get a cheeky little toe. There's a bit of dirt there on Nova's tyres. He won't want that at all. All on the soft tyres. Some of them are definitely going to be on the scrub set. As now Crazy Power backs off. He does not want the dirty air or the toe. He'd rather have the track to himself. As a yellow flags, that is for Crazy Power slowing down. But here goes Nova. And I said at the start of the stream, he's had a podium in every single Zenith race so far. Although that is only 3. But my word, he was charging when he has been racing. And then, no doubt about it, now he's a full-time driver. He is definitely going to be one to watch, and definitely another challenger for the title, as half these drivers are going to be. No doubt about it. There's at least 10 of these drivers, at least, are going to be challenging for wins for the championship. And I tell you what, 3/4 of this field can easily get a podium. Frisky Biscuit in the comments says, let's go Nova. Of course, Frisky Biscuit, Nova's teammate. The Constructors' Championship, my word, I don't even know where to call that. Good to see 2 Ferraris and 2 Red Bulls and 2 AlphaTauris in the top 10. Hills are up in the Renault, the Sol Renault, Oside Nova, the Sol Alfa Romeo. Both Mercedes. There's 2 Red Bulls, 2 Ferraris, 2 Mercedes, 2 AlphaTauris in the top 10. Is that sign of things to come? But as we say so many times last season and down the history, qualifying means absolutely nothing when it comes to the race. And all I want in this race is for all 20 drivers to still be circulating and in one piece in lap 1. We don't want any mess. First lap of Q3 comes in from Nova, and it's a 1:19.1. That's a strong time. Drakatos did do a 1:18. Here comes Jacobs. The Crazy Power's gone backwards. Jacob puts himself, so close. So close, 6 thousandths of a second behind. Crazy Power's invalidated, so that explains that one. What about Simon? As Lucas goes into 3rd place, that will be a set of, probably a scrub soft. Simon jumps himself into 3rd, half a second back from the Frenchman. So straight away, Jacob. Here goes Drakatos then. Nick Mania into 4th place, just a second away. But what about the man who was quickest in Q2 and the only man so far to do a 1:18? A little bit of a lock up there from the Greek driver. Hills are up out there as well. On a flying lap. I think Crazy Power's come on again, and Hillsrup goes into 4th place, just ahead of his Greek counterpart Nick Mania, who's ahead of the other Greek driver of Lucas. Matt 2 on his out lap. Luronics is still going out on his flying lap as well. But all eyes on this man here, the Greek driver of Drakatos. Took a win last season in Singapore. Oh, Siri. Siri's getting involved. I need you, Siri. Interesting. Drakatos went up to gear 6 then. Not many have done that in turn 12. Drakatos done to gear 6, then 7, then into 8. It looks so far so good. A little bit of a lock up there. Oh, he's one wide on the exit. That invalidates, in fact. And that is it done for Drakatos. He invalidates. Well, that's a bit of a turn up. And Luronics has gone 3rd, 3 attempts off as it stands. Nova and Jacob with a fantastic tussle for pole position. What about Matt 2? There is the reigning champion. Still an outlap. Drakatos pits. Crazy Power, 5th place. Well, that's a stellar time. Oh, hopefully Frisky can get back in. Frisky's left the session. I'm hoping he can rejoin, but my word. Crazy Power having an absolute fantastic qualifying session. Right, what has Matt 2 got? Can he pull one of those fantastic laps out of a hat? Can he beat his teammate Simon? They're in 4th place. That's so Frisky can get in. Slim out is taking quite a Slim being out of Q2 is taking quite a battering in the driver's chat at the moment. All eyes on this man here, the champion Matt 2. Sector 1 done, and it's gone purple with a 26-0. And he's invalidated. Matt 2 invalidates. My word. Well, where did that happen? Let's see if we can see it. Here's the replay. Wait. Any excuse? Oh, I missed the moment. Oh, there you go. We missed the moment of the replay. Frisky's back. That's good news. So Matt 2, would he go again? 5 minutes to go. A bit of a dilemma here. If he goes again, he risks not getting back in the pits in time and out for a final run. If I'm Matt 2, I'd play it safe here. Everyone in the pits, the calm before the storm. 5.5 minutes to go. We're going to get an absolute flurry of action. Here's Matt. I'm pretty sure Matt 2 is going to pit. He does. And as it stands, Osai Nova will be on for his first Zenith pole position. Hopefully Frisky can get back in. So, if you're watching, guys, who is going to get this pole position? Nothing between Nova and Jacob. A lot of these drivers were indeed using a set of scrub softs for those first runs. Drakatos and Matt 2 have got to put some times in, or they're going to be starting down the rear end of the top 10. It looks like one of the Ferraris. It's probably Lucas. It's not Lucas. It could be Laronix heading out. Frisky's back in. Great news. Who was that heading out the pits? So here we go. 4.5 minutes. This is early, and it is Lucas. Lucas, who topped most of Q2 for quite a while. Josh Stevenson says Jacob for pole, I reckon. I would love to see it. I'd love to see a strong... Jacob does not start the season strong. That's one of the... one of Jacob's downfalls is usually a bit of a slow start to the season. Did win in Hanoi. Hanoi last season, he got his one and only win. Just again, struggled, errors, spins it. Russia comes to mind. Running so strong in second place, spun on his own. Self-errors for Jacob. But the only thing stopping Jacob is just Jacob himself. Can he put that right this season? There's one thing going for him, for Jacob. His car, unusually for him, looks a lot more stable. So what can Lucas do? Lucas will be happy to be in the top 10. I know he's been practicing pretty hard for this one, and it's paying dividends. Matt 2 out there. We've also got Crazy Power out there. We've got Crazy Power having a fantastic qualifying session in 5th place. I'll tell you what, that's one of my stars of qualifying so far is Crazy Power. Here we go. Just over 3 minutes to go. The shootout for pole position begins. Here goes Lucas. The first man, he should get 2 runs in. No traffic for Lucas. A nice clear track on board with the Greek driver now. I say Greek driver. Studies in the Netherlands, lives in Norway. Greek at heart, Greek at birth. A bit wide on the apex and just couldn't quite get the car back in time for the exit. That cost us a slight bit of time, not too much. Giving the Kerbal a sensible wide berth there, and he's nearly 2 tenths up at his own time. That would put him ahead of Nick Mania as it stands. So Lucas is in for an improvement. We'll watch out for Crazy Power as well, who's also on time, and I think Matt 2 is about to start a flying lap as well. He's got to get it right. He should have time for 2 runs. Here we go, the infamous turn 12, where of course Granty Boy retired in spectacular fashion last season, right there against the wall. Yellow flags there for traffic. Lucas is safely navigated. Lucas' car looks so beautifully balanced. Well, I'm not going to jinx it, but I haven't seen him put a foot wrong so far. Looking good for Lucas. Here he comes. Last 2 corners. The penultimate one is a tricky one. Patient on the traction. And now put your foot down. Pedal to the metal. Nothing else. A little bit of wiggle on the exit there. Where does Lucas go? Can he improve? He does, to 4th place. That's a good improvement for Lucas. What about Crazy Power? He's well up at his time. I tell you what, this could be a good lap for the Italian driver. It's 5th place. Oh, a spinner. Was that Matt 2 spun it? I think it was. I think Matt 2 spun it. He's backed out of it. Yeah, the champion's in trouble. Did I get a replay of it? No, I missed it again. But I've got to be quicker with these. Right, so Matt 2's in trouble. He's got 1 lap. to get it right here. There goes Jacob. Nova's out there as well. He's just ahead of Jacob. This is it. Leronix out there. Where's he on track? He's a little bit further back. Crazy Power's done. Lucas is done. Simon, I think, is getting the third. No, it's going to be Nova. So let's run with Nova. He's the first man to do a time. Watch out for Nick Mania. Watch out for Dracotos. Any of these guys can put a special lap in. They're going to do it. Can Nova hold on to provisional pole? This is it. 46 seconds. Matt 2 has got to get a time in. Our champion's in a little bit of trouble. Nova gave a little bit of a wide berth to the Apex in turn 3. There in the background, it looks like the AlphaTauri of where's Dracotos? Hasn't set a time yet. And Nova's down. Nova's down, so he's holding with. What about Jacob? No second time. Lucas is done. This is as tense as it gets. Jacob and no side Nova going head to head. They're very close on track to each other as well. Nova is up. Nova's up. What about Jacob? Jacob goes through sector 2 now. And Jacob he's up even more. So as it stands, Jacob would be on pole. Can he keep it together in turns 12 and 13? Yes, he has. Hillsrap's done. He's 7th. Nick Mania goes into 3rd place. Just 1.5 tenths off 3rd place, off pole. But here goes Oside Nova. Can he extend his lead at the top of the times? Can they get pipped by anybody else? But Nova crosses the line. Here he comes. And he improves at 19.0. He improves. But what can Jacob do? Simon goes 4th. Jacob crosses the line. And into the 19 dead. What a time by Jacob. Matt 2 goes 3rd. What can this man Dracotos do now? Crazy Pass being bumped to 8th. So Matt 2 rescued a lap and puts himself into 3rd. And what can this man do? He did a 118.9 in Q2. Can he shatter Jacob's dream? Can he make it a Red Bull 1-2? Great lap by Simon, by the way, 5th place. Leronix is still out there, in fact. It's Dracotos first, then it'll be Leronix, and then Crazy Power. Here comes the Greek driver now. Dracotos crosses the line. Can he ruin Jacob's dreams? He doesn't! He misses out by 2 thousandths of a second! And as it stands, it's a Red Bull 1-2! Leronix crosses the line for 6th place. Crazy Power crosses it in 8th. And Jacob takes the first pole position of the season. It's a Red Bull 1-2. And the champion, Matt 2, is down in 4th place. How close is that? 3 thousandths of a second separate the top 3. It couldn't be set up any better for this race. Matt 2 at 10th for Drifty, and Nick Mania did a fantastic time to put himself 5th. Leronix in 6th. Simon 7th. Great effort there from Simon. He's only 4 tenths back. Josh Stevenson says, get in Red Bull. Of course, a Jacob fan. It's a Red Bull 1-2. Crazy Power. It was only 6 tenths off pole in the end here in 9th place. And Hillsrap. Sorry, I lost my breath. Hillsrap, who would have been hoping for better, there in 10th place. My word, a brilliant start to the new season, a brilliant start to qualifying. But as we say, qualifying usually means absolutely nothing. As I said, all I want is for all 20 drivers to successfully make it round the first couple of laps. Looks dry. So here we go. Season 2, Round 1 Australia with me, your commentator Dave Shaw. We are in for one hell of a race, if that was anything to go by. Jacob Bradbury, pole position, ahead of Dracotos. I tell you what, when that team came out the draw, it was mouth-watering. We knew it had potential, and already, if qualifying is anything to go by, these two are going to be incredibly fun to watch. So the drivers outside top 10 will be adjusting their fuel loads. The drivers outside top 10 will be putting their tyres on now. Of course, we're doing that. Catch us live on our social medias, guys. We're live on Facebook and YouTube channel. Catch us also on Instagram at ZFF1 Esports and Twitter as well for what should be an absolute cracker. As you can see, track length, 29 laps. Flying Soz won this race last season. Maybe pole last season. Can he do it again? Here we go on the formation lap. Let's get, first of all, the tyres up. That's what we want to see. Oh, man, sometimes going for hard tyres. that's interesting. So, Jacob pole ahead of Drakatos. Red Bull 1-2. Nova in third. Can he keep his podium streak going? Matt 2, our champion, there in fourth. Nick Mania, fourth in the championship last season. Fifth place, Leronix, the German driver. Watch out for the Ferrari. Ferrari's nicely set as well, aren't they? They're all on soft, all the top total soft tyres. Lucas 8th, Crazy Power 9th, Hills are up 10th. Then the two Williams drivers, Jonathan Cox, medium tyres, Flying Stars, medium tyres, Slim, what a shock in the Renault. Out qualified by Hills are up as well. Down there in 13th place, medium tyres. BP's gone up. Now he did something similar at Mexico, it nearly paid off and he got a good point scoring result in the end. He likes to go different. Lennon soft tyres. Watch this man fly through the field as Nick May has been qualified to the grid. Lennon's going soft. He's going aggressive. Granty Boy, another big shock into the car. Down there in 16th place for hard tyres. Jamie 1, soft tyres. He's going to get a move on. Frisky Biscuit 18th, hard tyres. He's playing a long game. And Matt at the back in the Haas on the medium tyres. Strategy is going to be very interesting. A great mix of strategies as Jacob leads them round. Hopefully the first pole of many for Jacob. There it is. Red Bull, from Alfa Romeo, from AlphaTauri. Let's just hope we all get through the first few turns and the first lap. We don't want people to start the season being wrecked by any silliness. Of course, the Red Bulls in real life are renowned for a bit of contact. Thinking back to the Weber Vettel days. Nick Maina's car already on the grid. 19 drivers set to take the start of round 1 of season 2 of Zenith F1 Esports here in Australia. Let's get the position changes. I'm expecting to see Lennon's name flying up as the back are in position. Here we go then, as we wait for the lights. It's always that nervous wait. Is this going to work? Oh, I've got the TV. So 4 lights, 5 lights, and season 2 in Australia is go! And it looks like a good start from Drakatos. Drakatos got the jump, and he leads Jacob. Into turn 1 they go, and it's Matt 2 who holds on to 3rd place. Are they all going to get through? That's the big question. Yes, they are. Big conservative on the back, but they've all got through. But Drakatos leads round from Jacob. Ignore the timing screens. Are they all going to get through here? It looks very neat and tidy. That's Granty Boy trying to get his way through. In fact, Granty Boy's gone backwards. Granty Boy has gone backwards. Look at the front. Ignore the timing screens. That is not the order. It is Drakatos. Oh, an overtaking move there by the AlphaTauri. That's Simon trying a move on Mercedes on Nick Mania and gets through. Great to see so far. Touchwood every time. Now we're back live. Leaderboard, BP and Hildrup side by side. There they are as well. So Hildrup's gone backwards. 13th. 3 places from BP has got. Maintain. He's in the hard tyres, and already BP's got a traffic jam behind him with those hard tyres. Granty Boy trying to move there on Hildrup, can't get through. What a nightmare start for Flying Tom as well. At the front, Drakatos and Jacob, here we go. The Red Bulls are already at it. And there's Nova, and there's Matt 2, there's Leronix, and Lucas. What a start by Lucas, up 2 into 6th place. Jacob will be desperate to get past his teammate. What a start! This is exactly what, and everybody has got through lap 1. And Drakatos makes a mistake. Where's Jacob? Can he capitalise? He's got his mirrors full of Matt 2 as well. This is absolutely as good as it gets. Some of the fastest racers in esports. Oh, yellow flags. Jamie's out. Jamie's out at turn 1. And safety car. Safety car out. Oh, and a bit of racing point. Front wing Lennon has gone into the back of Slim. Front wing damage for Lennon, and already he's 12. 3 places gained. The worst possible start for the man who was on fire in the second half of the season. Jamie 1. What a shame. And safety car. We haven't seen a safety car in a while. Of course, Australia being a street track, you're going to get that. Of Slim under the safety car has damaged his front wing. Slim up 2 to 11th. So, tyres early on, that's the question. Matt's gained 3%. Biscuit. Cross one car, safety car will help. It's going to benefit those on softs. It could stretch the guys on soft to soft to mediums. It's going to benefit BP. BP want to go as far across the hards and then stick on and set softs towards the end of the race. BP's race won't come in until towards the end, so Lennon's going to start our first pit stop of the season. I'm happy to report our first pit stops are coming under safety car conditions and not because of accidents on the lap one. Absolutely pristine driving from everybody. I've got to say from everybody. Oh, I've spoken too soon. Leronic's front wing change. Hills are up. It looks like he's just ditching tyres. So Leronic's taking a front wing change, Lennon front wing change, and Nick Mania pits for hards. Well, that's jostled the front up a bit. Jonathan Cox, by the way, great start by him, 7th place. Let's take a look at those pit stops. Can't. I was too late again. I'll get these replays. I will remember. So Lennon's still in the pits. Graphic. He's definitely not, because there he is. So one retirement, and it's the Racing Point. A frenetic start. And credit to all the drivers who got through the first couple of laps pretty much unscathed. And that's exactly what you want to see. First race of the season, nobody taking silly risks. And Drakatos got the jump on his teammate Jacob. And Drakatos leads. And he was a man who could have won Mexico, could have won Brazil in the final race this season. He was so close. And I'll tell you what, again, one of the most improved drivers is Drakatos. His first season in IRCLE, he was very fast, very ragged, very accident prone, ran into a few drivers. He seems to have got it dialed down. He's come back a new man, a new driver, rapidly quick, and a lot cleaner. Safety car's going to help Jonathan Cox as well on the medium tyres. Slim now in 9th place, flying sods in the points. BP 11th on the hard tyres. That's going to favour him. Matt 12th. Great to see Frisky Biscuit there in 14th place as well. Matt will be going for points. Matt and Frisky, of course, who two drivers who made errors in their qualifying runs who probably could have qualified higher up as well. Safety car will hopefully be in at the end of the next lap, so we'll be racing hopefully on lap 5. This is heavenly for the guys on soft tyres right now, saving those softs because they do go off quick. There was pits. Taking a free pit stop. Oh, it's a front wing change. It's a front wing change. He's hit the back of somebody in the safety car queue. And Frisky Biscuit takes a change. Let's see that stop again. I've got to use this replay feature somehow. There we are. Front wing change. It's as calm as I like are the Alfa Romeo crew. But Frisky Biscuit, in fact, let's... Alright. Replays are a one shot. So Frisky puts in the medium. That's not a disaster. That could still get you to medium to soft towards the end. So that's by no means. You'll catch the back of safety car pack. So that's by no means a disaster for Frisky whatsoever. And I'm pretty sure, knowing at Australia, we're going to get more safety cars. So who are the big gainers from all that then? No penalties. Lennon has his penalty wiped. So he's back on equal kilter. There you are. Nick Mania, Leronix, Hills are up, Lennon, Frisky have all stopped. So to cut out for James, spinning, crashing out lap 1. So they're the big gainers. Lucas up 3, Jonathan Cox up 4, Slim up 4. Great start. Up 7 for Matt, down 9 for Leronix, down 9 for Nick Mania, down 6 for Lennon. Safety car is in this lap, and the intense battle at the front will resume. So Drakatos will take over the safety car's role back in the pack up. It's down to him to when he wants to go, trying to get heat in those soft tyres as the pack behind bunches up. Lennon not happy with something that's happened under the safety car, damaging his front wing. Nothing lost for Lennon. I have every faith he can resume. So when will Drakatos go? This is great. If you're a driver right now, you are on your edge. Your adrenaline is pumping. Drakatos goes. He's gone early, in fact. He's caught Jacob a little bit off guard. And already Drakatos has a second gap to Jacob, trying to break the toe straight away. Here we go. place. Any moves happening down the field? Doesn't look like it. In fact, it could be. Looks like Hillsup's getting interested on Leronix. Look, they're weaving the tyre, trying to get heat into the tyres. Hillsup on the inside of Leronix. Can he make it stick? The answer is yes. Good move there by the Greek driver on the German driver. He's through and up into the 15th place on the recovery drive now for him. The two Hasses are nose to tail, and Hillsup now passing Nick Mania. Hillsup's on an absolute charge here. Already 2 places gained for Hillsrap. I wonder if BP and Matt will swap positions with Matt on the soft compound tyre. Meanwhile, at the front, Drakatos on board with Jacob. And that is his teammate. Oh, a little bit of an error there from Jacob. That could put back to behind him. In fact, it does. And outside another bit with Jonathan Cook's time penalty. It's the first time penalty of the season for corner cutting. Oh my word, Matt 2 taking a very wide line and it's cost him time. Will it put Nova within striking range? Will he have a go? The answer is no. And Lucas in 5th place. What a start for Lucas. Simon right behind him, Jonathan Cox as well. Crazy Power on the soft tyres. We're putting him under some pressure soon. And BP passes Flying Soz. And we've got yellow flags out. And it's Flying Soz off. And there he is he out? The answer is no. He's in the wall. Front wing damage. And last season's race winner is in the wall. And that puts BP to 12th, puts Bill and Matt to 11th. But here we go, Red Bull 1-2. And they get it away from Matt 2. Moves I can hear. Lucas will just be delighted to be in 5th place as Flying Soz is out. And Crazy Power and Slim side by side. Great helicopter shot here. Slim has the inside line. Crazy Power on the outside. Slim. Oh, Crazy Power sticking in it. He's sticking his wheel in. Oh, a little bit of wheel contact. This is a great battle between the Englishman and the Italian. And Slim gets the move done. That was absolutely fantastic. There's the replay. Crazy Power had his front wheel in, but they both didn't give an inch. And in the end, Crazy Power backed off. Well done, Crazy Power. Good racing. Great helicopter shot that was. And Slim's on his way up into 8th place. Hillsrap now right by the back of Bill and Matt as well. We're going to see a move here. Flying Soz unfortunately out as Matt defending for all his worth. Maybe it's Hillsrap who's on the softer. Or there's a Hillsrap down the outside. With more durable medium tyres and Hillsrap around the outside. That's going to be a move down that field. Matt's not giving that up though. Great fighting. Great racing. There's no contact there at all. And Hillsrap just gets around the outside. Matt made it work for that one. DRS is now enabled. Hillsrap absolutely charging. But I tell you what, that was good racing. Matt did not let him have that easy at all. Thankfully, no contact. Oh, and now Granty Boy will line as well. A high tyres Granty Boy and a move behind. Looks like the Rolex is going to pass Nick Mania. This is all from the positions outside the points. Thankfully, Frisky Biscuit is back. Having a few connection issues. Down there as well. Look at Lennon trying to get involved. This is a great tussle. It's all for 13th place, but they're having a fantastic battle. Meanwhile, back at the front, action everywhere. Drakatos leads by half a second ahead of Jacob, and Nova has passed our champion, Matt 2. Outside Nova, looking to keep his podium streak going, has passed the champion. And this is exactly what I was saying. Matt 2 is not going to have it his own way this season as the intervals drop, which is not helpful. Now Jacob will pick up DRS down here as well. 3 DRS zones. This is the 3rd one of the lap, and it's keeping Jacob beautifully within touching distance of his teammate. Nova now has cleared track. Well, he hasn't, because look, he's right behind him, Matt 2, and Lucas is catching them. What a race so far by Lucas. 2 penalties so far, glad to report, as well as we'd like the intervals back, please, Codemasters. But here goes Drakatos now. He's checking close enough. He'll want a nice exit at turn 2 to get him right behind for the straight. Will Matt 2 have a look at Nova? The straight's not long enough there. This is where you want to do it, but Jacob's lost time. He's lost time. Doronix has passed Matt. Matt is pulling off his medium tyres. Matt 2 is not close enough to get past outside Nova. Lucas sitting there beautifully. Simon's a little bit way back there in 6th place. Jonathan Cox having a fantastic race right behind him. I tell you what, Crazy Power is not letting Slim go either. Still there in 9th place. Still looking nice at the back of Slim, trying to let Slim drag. Oh, and they've jinxed it. He's got time putting it. Hillsrap has recovered to 10th place. BP 11th. He's on hard tyres. He's sitting pretty. He's going to carry this race when he puts the soft tyres. Later on, Granty Boy out the point. Look at the drivers at the point. Matt, Frisky Biscuit, some big names there, not in the points. Drakatos just dragging around. Oh, yellow flags. It's not for Simon, is it? It is. Oh no, it's turn 12. It's the infamous turn 12. Simon has lost it. Jacob penalty. No front wing, thankfully for Simon. No front wing damage, just ahead of Granty, but that is a huge blow for the French driver. That's a real shame. And it pushes everybody else at one. But Jacob penalty. Oh, his one downfall. His one kryptonite. And that will put breathing space and Simon pits. What a shame for Simon. And Simon, and a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. It's going from bad to worse for the French driver. But these two, Jacob's got him. Well, if you Jacob, when Matt penalty, but when do you pit? Of course, they're the same team. So when are they going to pit? They don't want to queue. They don't want to stack. They're certainly not in the same party, chap. And there's not much field spread. If you pit now, if you're Drakatos or Jay, you're going to come out around Hillsborough and DP, in fact, probably further down than that. And of course, the guys in the hard are going to hold up. It is tricky to overtake. Now, Jacob is right behind the back of Drakatos. Who's going to blink first out of these two? Who's going to stop first? Jacob needs to get it past and get ahead by 3 seconds. Oh, this is absolutely fascinating. Looks like Jacob has got the speed. They're still pulling away from Nova, who's fighting Matt tooth and nail. Lucas has dropped back by 2 seconds. Lennon penalty. Either of them going to stop? The answer is no, they both go on. They're both playing cat and mouse. In the meantime, Nova and Matt 2 have pitted. Lucas goes on. Oh my word! So the two leaders have not stopped and they're risking getting undercut. Jacob putting so much pressure on his teammate. This could be the move. Oh, a massive slow oversteer. Can he move down the inside of his teammate? He's gone for it. He's gone for it. Down the inside and he's through. Jacob gets through ahead of his teammate Drakatos. He has got the penalty. He's got to find 3 seconds. However, if he wanted to pit this lap, he can, and Drakatos will be the man to go on. That is a big, big move from Jacob. Now keep it together. Stop those penalties. Crazy Powers pitting. Onto hard tyres. In fact, the lead's gone to hard tyres. So it's now Jacob from Drakatos. Where did Nova and Matt 2? Matt fastest up on the race. Take a picture. Great stuff. Penalties are creeping in for the drivers now. So there's Nova and Matt. They have got a little bit of clear track. They're 4.5 seconds behind Lennon. Crazy Power behind Frisky Biscuit. And Drakatos is trying a move on Jacob. Look at him. I think they're both going to pit this lap. Simon penalty. Another one for Simon. I'm pretty sure Jacob's going to pit Jacob down, and Drakatos wanted to. He's got to go on. It's a lap extra that he does not want to do. And Jonathan Cox caught Lucas. Those soft tyres have gone off a cliff. Drakatos is at risk of being passed by Nova and Matt 2 on the undercut. Jonathan Cox goes to miss. Slim up to third place in the medium tyres. Hildrat, who stopped at the lap 1, is 4. BP on the hard tyres. He's going long. He's going long. This is fantastic. Now, where's Jacob compared to Oside Nova? The answer is still ahead. The gap has come down, and that does not bode well for Drakatos. Nova and Matt have definitely caught Jacob, and Jacob's in traffic, and that is Neuronix getting past Granty Boy for 6th place. My word, there's so much to happen. Drakatos needs the lap of his life here. He's getting caught by Jonathan Cox. Jonathan Cox is 6 seconds behind. He's having a great race. He has got that penalty overhanging though. Where's Drakatos going to resume? Because Jacob's lost over a second to Nova. And now in traffic. He's got Nick Mania and Lennon just ahead of him. There they are. And there's Nova and there's Matt 2. Jacob is the net leader as it stands. Lucas is now 5 seconds behind Matt 2. So he's lost time on the undercut. This is absolutely wide open, and Drakatos pits. This is it. Where's he going to resume? Jonathan Cox will lead this race, guys. Let's go on board with Jonathan Cox for a moment. Great stuff. Jonathan Cox leads from Slim, albeit he hasn't pitted, but my word, that is fantastic. Now, where is Drakatos going to resume? Let's go with Jacob. There's Jacob. Oh, I tell you, it's going to be close. Jacob stuck behind Lennon. Dracatos may get away with it. There's Dracatos out the pits. Where's he going to end up? He is behind. Just behind and just ahead of Nova. And the next front four are all nose to tunnel. In fact, Nova may have a go. Dracatos' tyres will be hard. Fastest lap, Frisky Biscuit, as Nova dives down the inside, and through he goes. He's through. Outside Nova does make Dracatos pay. Jacob still can't pass Lennon. He's got to get a 3-second gap, don't forget. Frisky Biscuit, fastest lap. Where'd that come from? I wasn't seeing things, was I? Jacob's getting desperate. Round the outside Lennon. He does not want to hang about. And he gets past Lennon. And just ahead of him, Nick Mania looking up. He may try and pick off Nick Mania here as well. He is desperate to get through and break away from the three behind him. Frisky Biscuits, AI did the fastest lap of the race. My word, Simon passes Frisky. Now Jacob is looking to get through. Dracatos looking to get repass over. Nick Mania goes to the inside. Jacob round the outside with the fresh tyres does it when Dracatos get back through on Nova. Oh, this is intense. And they both run wide. And Matt 2 gets through. Can he pick them both off? The answer is no. But Dracatos is being bashed all the way down the order. Jonathan Cox pits. It's a Renault 1-2. It's Slim and Hillsdrop who needs to race BP's in third. Jacob, though, is now stretching his legs. He cannot afford to get any more penalties. He has that 3 seconds, but look, Nova has still got to pass Lennon and Nick Mania, and Lennon may be lining up a move on Nick Mania. Oh, flags for, sadly, Frisky Biscuit, I think. What a race this is. Oh, Jacob! Jacob's in the wall! Oh, big mistake by Jacob, pushing too hard, and he brings the pack back to him as he got damage. Oh my word, has he got damage? I think he's got away with it. Did I get the replay? No. I've got to be quicker. Nova trying a move. In fact, it's Dracatos on Matt 2. Nova trying a move on Lennon. Down the inside goes. Nova can't get through. And Dracatos is passing the champion Matt 2. They're side by side. In round turn 11. Dracatos off the inside. And Matt 2 has to yield. We're not used to seeing Matt 2 battling like this. And Lennon picks up a penalty. They still can't pass the Nick Mania. Jacob is making hay while the sun shines. He's getting away down the road. This is all playing beautifully into Jacob's hands. Oh, big mistake by Nova. This is incredible. Slim leads from Hilsera. Now Dracatos down inside Nova. Oh, how about that? Puts some manners back on Nova, and round the outside goes the Greek driver. They're still side by side. They both have DRS. Dracatos gets through. Nova will try and find those start finish straight. Into turn 1 they come, and Nova's not close enough. And Nick Mania around it, and Dracatos has taken back the 2 positions he lost in fantastic fashion. Absolutely brilliant racing. This is exactly what we wanted out of season 2. Lennon. Look at Jacob. Jacob's getting it done. He's just got to keep his mind in it. He cannot afford any more penalties because Dracatos and Nova Matt 2 do not have any more. And I'll tell you what, Lucas is catching them all. And so is Jonathan Cox. They're being held up. Look, Dracatos is desperate to get past Lennon because they're being caught by Lucas. They're being caught by Jonathan Cox yellow flag. They feel Frisky's got it again. Yeah, oh no. Frisky Biscuit having a torrid time there in the Alfa Romeo as a Simon picks up the penalty. There's our race leader Slim. I tell you, where are Slim and Hildreth going to come out in all this? Dracatos gets past Lennon. Done. Crucially for Dracatos and Nova and Matt 2 are getting left behind, and Lucas is still catching them. In fact, Lucas is right behind the back of Matt 2 and he's on medium tyres. Oh, this is just incredible. How are you going to call this? Jacob nearly has the 3 seconds he needs. He needs Nick Mania to hold up Dracatos as much as he can. Absolutely incredible. I don't know which way this is going to go. I really don't. Right, who's that? That is Neuronics behind BP. Neuronics stopped after that one, of course. BP with a fantastic job. And Nova gets past Lennon. Yes, down to turn 3. Job done. Nova's now through. He can get back behind the back of Nick Mania and Dracatos. Jacob's catching Granty Boy, who's in that battle for third with BP and Neuronics. This is absolutely pulsating. And look, oh, is that Dracatos through? It is! Dracatos gets through. Oh, yellow flags in sector 1, and that's Matt 2. Matt 2 now passing Lennon. Nick Mania, another penalty. Nick Mania's all going wrong for Nick Mania very quickly. Right, so Lennon now on the threat from Nova. Drakatos is 3 seconds behind Jacob. As it stands, Jacob is the net leader. Hills are out penalty. Are we going to get any move? This is absolutely Lucas on the back of Lennon. He'll want to get past as quick as possible because he can see Mac 2 there. And Simon's out. Simon is out. And that's a strange place to bin it. If you can see on the map, that's a really strange place to bin it. And that is not the start the Frenchman wanted at all. And Leronix gets past BP. There he is. The Ferrari is through, so Leronix passed it now. Hills up going for BP. They're on slightly fresher tyres. So that's Granty Boy, around the outside of BP. Got the move done before the corner. BP trying to fight back here. Now they're going to pit for softs at the end. BP trying to get the undercut on Granty Boy. No virtual, I feel, for Simon's car. And then there were 3 retirements. Jonathan Cox not getting past that, and Jonathan Cox lost a bit of ground. Jonathan Cox had an absolute stellar race as well. Drakatos still 3.1. Jacob has the narrowest of margins of gap. He's right behind BP as well. BP's going backwards pretty quickly now. One of his tyres is completely gone. Lap 7 to 16. Slim leads the race. He gets stuck. Where's Slim going to emerge out of all this, by the way? He's probably going to come out with soft tyres as well. They'll want to avoid the hards. Jacob want to get past BP, struggling. Yeah, those hards are looking horrible for the Dutch driver. He'll probably stick on medium. Now Nova gets past Nick Mania. That's too late for him. Nick Mania still fighting. In fact, Nick Mania trying to get back past, and now Mac 2. Oh, contact, a little bit of contact. Nick Mania. He runs to the back of Nova. Look at Lucas right behind Mac 2. Jonathan Cox is there as well. Jacob's got past BP in turn 1. On his way he goes. Look at the DRS train here. Mac 2 now passes Nick Mania. Will Lucas try and follow through? He's going to have to turn 3 if he gets past. This is absolutely fantastic racing. My voice is already struggling. Nick Mania's got DRS, so Lucas can't do it. Frisky penalty. Jonathan Cox is in with a shout of a podium as well. BP penalty. What a shame. When are these guys pitting and what tyres are they going? Hillsrap's caught Slim. Slim's tyres are struggling. Renault 1-2. Hillsrap stopped and Slim picks up a penalty. I have no idea how this is going to end up. No idea. Jacob is still the net leader. Ahead of Drakatos, ahead of Nova, ahead of Mac 2. They will have cleared Nick Mania. Lucas still hasn't cleared Nick Mania. And starts to get left behind. Jonathan Cox is there. Guy out of all this. He's a good 5 seconds back. He'll be happy to get some points out of this. As Slim, 5-second penalty in the pit lane. Oh my word! And he hasn't taken soft tyres for Slim. 11 laps on the softs then for Slim, who pits, but he's got a 5-second penalty, and that is a mistake. Very unlike Slim. Drakatos now catching BP, still going on. He's not pitting yet. So where's Slim going to emerge? Slim emerges. Oh my word, he emerges in this fantastic battle on the soft tyres. However, that 5-second penalty is massively cost him. And Lucas now finally gets past Nick Mania. However, he's lost 1.8 seconds to Mac 2. Leronix, 7 seconds behind. Hillsrap leads. Hillsrap stops on lap 1. He's done a bit of a Checo Perez here. However, he's definitely going to be able to get to the end of those tyres. I very much doubt it, as much as he'd love it. I tell you what, Hillsrap's done some fantastic overtaking in this race. Just a far bit as Slimbo already passed Jonathan Cox. So Leronix 7 seconds back. Oh my! Oh, that's BP out! That's BP in the wall at turn 12. Is it we're going to get a safety car? I think they caught that on the replay. Yeah, there it is. There's the replay. Turn 12. Safety car is out. How about that? Hills are up. Leronix, Granty Boy, they all get a reprieve. Jacob's back in the pits. Drakatos goes on, and the race has been thrown wide open. Oh my word. Hilserapp went on. Is he going to try and go with the medium tyres? Lucas went on. Slim is 4th place, having just stopped for soft tyres. However, he'll be ruining those penalties. BP's crash in turn 12 has just completely blown the race wide open. Driver error. His hard looked gone a few laps ago. Can we get the replay back up? No, replay is a one-shot thing, but we saw the replay initially. BP on the curb and losing it. Oh, those 8 seconds are going to kill Slim. They're going to kill Slim, surely. Drakatos didn't pit. No penalties. Jacob, of course, Jacob did pit. He's on fresh tyres. But he's got penalties. Of course, look who it helps. Granty Boy, who's got no penalties, is massively in play here. Nova and Matt too, no penalties. They both stopped. They're in play. Nick Maniac got away with that. He's got a fresh set of softs on. Oh, Matt, penalty for speeding under the safety car. What a chance for him for some points. Jonathan Cox and Crazy Power, the 2 biggest losers out of all of this. They were in a great position. Tyres. There you go. Oh, a fresh set of mediums for Jacob. Did he have no? Oh, Hilserapp pits. So Hilserapp, in fact, he's going to Hilserapp resumes in 2nd place on a set of softs and no penalties. Hilserapp could do a Checo Perez here, folks. From last after lap 1, first guy to pit. Back of the pack. He's on soft tyres. Drakatos on hard. Lucas, what a reprieve for Lucas, by the way, on the medium tyres. He's going to get to the end now, isn't he? Leronix, 5th place. What are their penalty situation like? Oh my word. Frisky's got the fastest lap of the race. Frisky's at a 1:19.8. The fastest lap of the race. Oh, it's a new race. What a shame for Matt with the drive-through penalty. Because he could sniff a chance of points for the reset. Gives me a chance to draw my breath. Leronix has 3 seconds. Lucas 3. Hilserapp has got a 3-second penalty, sorry. So Granty Boy doesn't. Osai Nova doesn't. As you can see, DT for Matt. That's a drive-through. And Matt too doesn't. But they've got everybody now on a fresh set of stuff. Lennon can pick up some points here. He'll be gunning for. What did Jacobs going to lose out? Why is he going mediums? So why did Jacob go medium tyres? That could be. That's going to put him under threat from Nova and Matt too. He's got a 3-second penalty. That's the last thing he needs. Oh, the safety car may have just cost Jacob a chance of a win here. Matt gets a penalty under the safety car. He's trying to catch the pack, is Matt. There is Matt. Trying to frantically get this back. The safety car's not in this lap. He can't take a drive through under the safety car, sadly. This is a complete reset. Drakatos is leading, but however, and how's this happened? It looks so good for a Red Bull 1-2. Now Drakatos leads, but he's on hard. He's going to be under immediate attack behind him. And right behind him, Jacob, his teammate, now in 7th, is on the medium tyres with 3 seconds of penalties. He's going to be under immediate attack from Nova, Matt 2, Nick Mania, Lennon. This is incredible. What a start to the season. What a start to the season. Incredible racing. Incredible race. 4 retirements. BP lost it in turn 12. Simon also lost it in turn 12 and went backwards from then on. Flying Souls lost it. Just lost it. I think he lost it in turn 3, didn't he? Around there. And J1 lost it also in turn 2. Safety car being this lap. We're going to have 7-lap shootout. Who wins this race is absolutely anybody's guess. I think Granty Boy is in the best position. Granty Boy, who qualified 16th. Oh, the safety car has thrown it wide open. The calm before the storm now, that's for sure. Drakatos knows he's going to be under. He's got to have the laps of his life to win this race. He's got no penalties. That goes for him. He's got no penalties. That's going to help him, but he's got his Greek count. He's got Greeks right behind him. Hills are up and Lucas. Slim's pit lane penalty is going to massively cost him. I can't predict this. I don't know who's going to win this race. This is going to be anybody's. Drakatos resumes the lead. Hard tyres. Hills are up soft. Lucas medium. Warn medium. 10 lap medium. That may help Drakatos. This is going to be frantic, folks. 2 Ferraris there, 2 Renaults, 2 Alphas. Not 2 Alphas, sorry. Frisky's a lap down, sorry. Drakatos not going yet. But he is going to have a horrible restart. Those hard tyres are a nightmare to warm up. He's not going yet. Safety car is in. And he's still not going. Drakatos wants to straight. He knows those tyres won't have the grip. Now he goes! 7-lap shootout in round 1 in Australia. Who's going to take the win? Hills up trying to go with Drakatos. Already some movers in the background. It looks like Granty Boy trying to make his way up through. And there's Frisky's Ghost also involved in there as well. With Granty Boy up to 5th place. Jacob passes the Ronix on the medium tyres. Nova's there. Mattu's there. They're 4 abreast. Jacob trying to pass the Ronix on the inside. Oh, they've both lost out to Nova. It's Nova the big winner. Nova into 6th. Jacob into 7th. The Ronix has gone away backwards. Oh, he's in 14th. Absolute frantic start. But it's Nova was the big gainer out of that. Jonathan Cox took a penalty. That's crucial. In the meantime, it's just 2 tenths of a second. And Slim passes Lucas. Oh, here we go. Granty Boy gets a penalty. He'll be on pole stand. And Nova's got himself back in pole position. And Jacob defending for the champion, Mac 2 here. Mac 2's not gone with Nova. Jacob penalty. And that's going to cost him a chance for the podium. That's it, done for him for the podium chances. Hills are, oh, that was a move by Jonathan Cox. Oh, he's got in late on Lennon. Somehow didn't make contact. In fact, Lennon ran the outside and gets past Jonathan Cox. Great stuff. Lennon's in the points. Penalties will play a part. And here we go. Here is the right of the penalty. But Drakatos, I tell you what, done a fantastic opening lap on the hard tyres. Trying to defend for what he's got out of Hills are up. It's a Renault 2-3 as it stands. Lucas under some big pressure from Granty Boy. And Nova's there. Nova can still win this race. Matt 2 is struggling. And Hills are up. It's side by side with Drakatos. Nothing doing there. Jacob, Granty Boy on the outside Lucas. And Granty Boy gets through. There was no penalties. In fact, and Nova goes with him. My word. Nova. Oh my, where's that Matt 2? Matt 2, what a move on Jacob. What a move by Matt 2. There's some extremely aggressive but fantastic moves going on. And now Matt 2 lining up Lucas and gets past Lucas. What is some fantastic overtaking. Some fantastic racing. And near the front 3. Drakatos from Hills up from Slim, but they've got to go. Jacob passes Lucas as well. They've got penalties. Quick with the penalty situation. Hills only has 3. As Nick May now and Lucas going backwards. Those mediums are giving up on him already. Drakatos defending for everything. Granty Boy and Nova are catching this couple of cars here. Jacobs under some big pressure from Nick May. They're both in 6 seconds. Lucas is still in the game. DRS enabled. There is your pack down the start of the build. Matt 13th place. Oh, being passed by the Ronix. So now will Hills up have to go this time by. DRS is open. Surely this time by. Hills are up. No, patient. But he's got to get a move on because Granty Boy and Nova and Matt 2, who don't have penalties, are catching them quickly. They'll know this. Slim will know this. Slim's got 8 seconds. That's going to push him back. In fact, that will push Slim away up the points. Slim's penalty is really going to cost him. There's a drive-through that done it as well. Hills are up. Oh, there they are. There they are. There's Granty Boy. There's Nova. There's Matt 2. Jacob on the medium tyres. There he is defending from Nick Mania. All of a sudden he's come back into this race. Crazy Powers, low penalties, could put him in a point scoring in position. Here we go. Will Hillsrop have a go on the back of Drakatos this time by? The two quick drivers, the nose and tail. Hillsrop goes to the inside into Renault. Can he get through at 10:14? He can! Can he hold it? No! The answer, well, side by side. This time Drakatos on the inside side. Hillsrop spins! Oh, and then Drakatos goes in the back of Slim. They're still side by side. Hillsrop leads. Can the Renault get through a Slim? Yes, he can. Renault won. Whoa! Big oversteer. Drakatos gets back through. Slim. Now, where's Slim gone? Slim's down the fourth, and here comes Grunty Boy. Grunty Boy on the outside. Drakatos is not giving it up. Oh, they're locking wheels, and Slim gets back for the second place. This is simply incredible. Nova into third place. Nova's the outright net race leader. Grunty Boy and Drakatos would not let go of each other. This is absolutely incredible. Hillsrop leads. He's got a 3-second penalty. Hillsrop's got 8. Slim's got 8 seconds. Nova hasn't got a penalty. He'll win the race as it stands. Now will Slim play a team job for Hillsrop? Matt 2 said Grunty Boy will be saving because he's now got a penalty. Matt 2, the champions there in 5th, Drakatos in 6th. Jacob, Nick Mania, Lucas then in the round of the top 10. These are incredible. They're all in the same screenshot. The top 10. Hillsrop. He's lost the lead to Slim. Slim's got through. Slim leads the race. He's got 8 seconds of penalties. I don't know how this is going to end. There we go, look, oh, and that's the red ball going for it, that's Drakatos going for it on Matt 2. Can't quite get back through, he's on the, oh, look at the hard tyres, of course, and Jacob's now caught this trio back up. Slim is not going to score a point as it stands. Lennon's penalty, that could cost him points. Slim has to find 8 seconds out of nowhere to win this race, and he's running out of laps. He's got 3 laps to go. Are we going to look at the screen? The top 10, the top 11, the top 12 will all in a screenshot there on the start-finish strike. Jacob's ruined any chance of points. He's going to cost himself points. 9 seconds now for him. Frisky penalty. Matt 2 on the inside of Grunty Boy. Oh no! Grunty Boy went too hot. How did they not make contact? Matt 2, I thought, was heading to the scene of the accident. Too late on the brakes. Somehow got it over on some extreme pressure now from Grunty Boy. This will help the 2 Renaults out in front. Penalty, crazy power penalty that will cost him some points as well. This is incredible. There's the champion, Matt 2. Any penalty for Matt 2. Drakatos and Nova is going to ruin their chance of winning the race as it stands. Nova will win this race. His first ever Zenith race, what it would be as well. Oh my word, 3 laps to go. It's him getting away from Hills. He is absolutely go on the tappers. Hills are out. Nova, Grunty Boy, Matt 2, Drakatos, Jacob, Nick Mania, Lucas, Jonathan Cox getting past Lennon into 10th place. The Drakatos penalty. Oh no, that's going to cost him. That's going to ruin his podium chances. Here we go again. Grunty Boy got a great run out of Nova. Let's go on board with the McLaren. He qualified, of course, way down the order, and now Nova right behind the back of Hillsrop. As it stands, Nova win this race. The one that can stop him now, realistically, now is Matt 2, because everybody else has penalties. Yellow flags. It's for Frisky, unfortunately, out of turn 2. It's not the start of the season he wanted. Who's going to win this race? I'm going to put it to the twist of the tail. Slim should score points. Slim should get some points out of this now. It's going to be between Nova and Matt 2 for the win. However, we've got a Grunty Boy and a McLaren in between them. He's got a 3-second penalty. Crazy Power's got 2 pens in 2 laps. That's going to cost him chance of points. He's right behind Jonathan Cox. There's battles absolutely everywhere at the moment. Well, Nova goes straight on speed, has he, to pass Hillsrop. And Nick Mania getting past Jacob. Oh, Jonathan Cox is gone. Turn 12. Turn 12. Jonathan Cox has gone. He's out. Neuronix is playing himself back into the points. Lennon trying to get past Neuronix. A safety car as well in the normal circumstances. And now Lucas getting and Jacob Pitts, front wing damage for Jacob. Pole sitter is going to score nil point. It's all gone wrong for the Red Bulls. Meanwhile at the front, 2 laps to go. The penultimate lap. Neuronix is getting past Crazy Power. as Lennon pits, Jacob pits, and Granty Boy trying to pass him over. As it stands, it would be Nova, Matt 2, and I think Granty Boy, Hills up on the podium would be. Bilton Matt 11th. He's one place away from the points, one mistake from the front 10, and Matt will score a point. That drive-through penalty's massively cost him. Right, Hills up defending hard here. This is tense. Matt 2, is he settling for a podium? He knows that the stands it will be a podium for him. The penultimate time for laptop. Slim's got away. Slim is fighting for points. He's not fighting the Mania penalty. He's racking up as well. No, is that Drakatos having another go at Matt 2? He's not done with that one yet. Drakatos showing some fantastic speed on the hard tyres. 16 lap old hard tyres at that as well. We're about to start the last lap. As it stands, Nova's going to win this race. Just. If he picks up a penalty, Hillsrap wins the race. Matt 2 would win the race, in fact. Nova trying to have a little move on Hillsrap, nothing doing there. Slim may play himself into possibly a top 6. His place at the end has been absolutely frenetic. Now Matt 2 having a go at Granty Boy down the inside. Matt 2 needs to get this move done to try and fight Nova for the win. Granty Boy defends the inside well. Great move there by Granty Boy, defending it well. And that was probably Matt 2's chance to win the race gone. Now Drakatos fancies the move on the inside. Thinks better of it. Tucked back in behind the AlphaTauri rear wing. Nova doesn't have to make this move. Matt 2 didn't get through, so surely Nova knows he's on his way to his best ever ZFF on his victory. He'll keep the podium run going as it stands. Slim will be happy with points. He was out in Q2. Granty Boy was out in Q1. What a start to the season. Jacob's not going to score. A phenomenal start to the season. Slim's going to cross the line and lead, but it's going to be, as it stands, outside Nova, who's going to take the victory just ahead of Matt 2, and Hillsrap will bag a podium, which would have been a fantastic result. Frisky racking up his penalties even more. Round the final corner we go. Slim crosses on the lead, but it's outside Nova, who takes the victory. Nova wins in Australia. Matt 2 is second. Hillsrap is third place. What a Grand Prix. Well done, Drakatos. Slim recovered to 5th. Granty Boy 6th. Lucas a brilliant 7th place. Nick Mania 8th. Leronic Snipe and Crazy Power holds on to a point-playing position just ahead of Matt, who had a really good, that drive-through penalty probably cost Matt points. Lennon will be fuming. No points for Lennon. No points for our Paulson and Jacob. And Frisky finishes the race in 14th place. Let's get the drivers in. Wow. Wow. That could have gone in any direction. Let's get the drivers in. Let's get the drivers in. Let me get my voice back. Wow, that was, wow, in terms of first races of the season, that is up there with one of the best. That's probably the best Australian race I've ever seen in any racing. Absolutely fantastic. We'll get the drivers in here now for a good chat, because there's a lot to take in and digest in that race. So Nova wins it. The penalties won it for him. The penalties won it just out of Matt 2. Hillsrap, what a race. I tell you what, my driver of the day, not only did Hillsrap qualified 10th, he did a Perez, who was the first man to stop on lap 3, went to the back of the field, he recovered all the way up to 3rd place. Drakatos, great effort from Drakatos 4th. Slim 5th, Granty Boy started 16th, he could have won this race as well, 6th place. Lucas 7th, Nick Mania, he had a very inconsistent race there in 8th place. The Leronics will be happy with some points, probably not happy with the race result. Crazy Power rounds up the points. Let's get into it. We've got some drivers in. Let's get into it. Start with our race winner, Outside Nova, your first ever ZFF1 Esports win. How about that, mate?
Whoa!
Describe that race for us.
Whoa! I won in Monaco last year.
Oh, you did.
I want to just put that out there.
You did. The closest finish ever. That's right, you did. I take it back. Second Zenith F1 Esports victory, my friend.
Yeah, I'm actually like shaking. Like that was a mad thing. I don't know what actually happened, but
that had to have been intense because I was trying to keep up with what was going on. You boys must have had a real hard time keeping up with what was going on, who was where.
Yeah, I mean, with like 2-3 laps to go, me and Matt were both just like, right, everyone's got penalties, let's just, keep it calm. And going into turn 3, I was like, all right, yeah, keep it calm, And because I thought keep it calm, I braked way too late, locked up, and almost crashed into Hills Wrap. But I didn't, so it's all Gucci. But yeah, I almost shot myself. Excuse me, French.
Incredible. And to start the season with a win, despite not starting on pole as well, did the perfect start. Yeah, I was thinking what to say because it was so frantic. Were you enjoying the battles out there? Because everybody was involved in one heck of a battle.
I mean, I feel like enjoyment's not the right word. It was just more like panic and anxiety and, all of the above. So, yeah.
However, you've come out on top. Perfect start to the season as we head to Bahrain next. Your thoughts on that track?
I mean, I don't like it because I don't use ABS, so it's hard, but it is what it is. It'll be fine.
Well, congratulations. Stick around, mate. We'll have a debrief after we've gone through the drivers and talk about the race a bit more.
Fabulous.
But let's go to our second place man. Matt 2, our champion. Well, I tell you what, Matt, for a while, mate, it was looking like you were going to struggle to even get on the podium. And here you are, second place, no penalties again, but what a race.
I'm just lost for words. I have no way to accurately describe that race except for just chaos, pure chaos. Like, I went into this race saying like, okay, I'm happy if I get a top 5 at the end of the race. Then just the race unfolded and I somehow ended up in P2. No clue how I shithoused my way into that. Excuse my French. And yeah, just got really lucky, I guess.
Well, you got no penalties. You can say you got lucky, but another element of esports racing and an element of this championship and this game is not picking up penalties, because we know how harsh Codemasters are with the penalties. You got to do that side of it as well, and you and Nova did it perfectly.
Yeah, I think like halfway through the race we both had 2 warnings, so we were both on a knife edge from the nords.
Incredible. What a start for our champion. Second place, Hillsrop hasn't got a mic, but he's put, hey guys, Happy New Year. It was a great team race with a podium and 5th place. I tried my best at the restart. I had some good overtakes, and in the end I got a well-deserved podium in my opinion. Absolutely, he hasn't got a mic, so he can't join us, but Hillsrop had he qualified 10th. He fell down to the back of the field pitting after lap 3. He did some fantastic overtakes in the restart we caught. He then tried to play a team game for Slim at the end and try and back the pack up. But Hillsrop is my driver of the day. Let's go to Granty Boy in 4th place. Granty qualified 16th. The race, I don't know, you had a bit of a quiet race until the restart. The safety car timing was absolutely perfect for you.
Yeah, timing was perfect for me. I think I finished P6 in the end. I got another penalty.
You maybe I can keep up. I can keep up.
No, it's alright. No, it was it was a very good sort of consistent lap after lap with the hard tyres, and then obviously when the safety car came in, it really did me a favour, and I knew it was going to be absolute chaos at the end of it. Everyone's going on softs, maybe fresh, maybe old, maybe a lap older or whatever. But it was a tough one to overtake a few drivers, battling. It was tough. It was a very tough race today. Australia's not very strongest with my tracks, and very happy with P6 today.
And at the time of the safety car, of course, you had no penalties. You must have been back of your mind thinking, I can win this race.
Yeah, heart was racing, so that kind of put me off. It was 2 more warnings. I was very clean, and then after when the battling started kicking off, that's when I started picking up the penalties, and it kind of screwed me over for maybe a podium today.
Well, yeah, but you've started the season with points. Are you happy overall? Because considering where you qualified, points look a tough ask.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was very tough ask today. I would have been happy, obviously, being higher than I was, even just in the top 10. I did finish top 10, but yeah, the hard tires are not the way forward, especially with that safety car. I don't know, it did work out, it maybe didn't. I felt like maybe just kept that space on the other drivers not being close and up front at the end. Could have been different at the end.
It could have, yeah, a bit of a woulda, shoulda, coulda in terms of your race, mate. But congratulations. Solid points.
Yeah, cheers.
Solid start to the season. Let's go to Matt. Matt, 11th, but qualifying you messed up when you were way up. You should have got into Q2. The drive-through penalty, what a killer, because you would have scored points. You would have been in there.
It didn't come up on my screen. I just looked at the side and I saw DT next to my name. I'm thinking, when did that come up? And it wasn't reminding me, and I think it gave me the warning on the last lap to pit or I was disqualified. I was absolutely heartbroken. I really enjoyed that
because
I was nowhere. Wing damage from turn 1, and I was just plodding my way through, and I was just thinking it's going to be a P14, P15, and the race was going on, the wing damage was bearable. I'm thinking, all right, I can do this, and then I lost wing damage on the other side as well. It put paid to it, so I had to pit, and I just thought softs. We'll get some runs in, and I thought, oh God, hang on a minute, I can see the points here. And then the drive-through warning popped up.
Crushed your dreams. And of course, Crazy Power picked up 6 seconds of penalties in the final 2 laps, so you beat him on penalties, and you were racing, your pace was matching his. But overall, 11th, you were there again, the drive-through cost you probably points.
That's a victory for me. That's a victory, I don't care. Nobody's taking that from me.
Did you see much of the craziness?
You're so good, you came first twice.
I came first twice, that's it. Two P1s I've had.
Did you see much of the craziness from where you were battling? Because you were battling there with Lennon, Crazy Power, Jonathan Cox at the end.
No, it happened in front of me. I had my eyes on Jonathan Cox and Lennon because I saw they had more penalties than me. I just had to keep within 3 seconds of both of them, and I picked them up. And then obviously I realised they had the drive through, and it put paid to it, and obviously Jonathan Cox crashed out at the end. Lennon pitted again, put me up to P11, but I'm happy with that. More than happy with that.
Oh, absolutely, it's a sort of start to the season. 11th in the standings. You're already beaten last year.
That one hard, was it? I just had to turn up tonight to beat that.
Matt, well done, mate. Well done. And,
cheers, buddy.
Frisky Biscuit. Well, you got the fastest lap, Frisky. And you qualified.
I don't know that counts, to be honest.
Oh, well, it doesn't count for a point, but it's a bit of pride. But you're qualifying with outstanding. You start the race. You were there or thereabouts. You were fighting with the boys. How was the race in your point of view?
I have to keep this PG, don't I?
yeah, well, it's a bit out the window now.
Well, honestly, from my point of view, it was awful because the game just decided it didn't like me tonight and kept chucking me out. And then it was telling me that when I was behind Matt, he was like 60 seconds up the road, even though the timing graphics was saying 2 seconds. So I didn't know what was happening today, but I finished. I'll take that as a small victory that I finished the race. I didn't try and kill myself in the wall. I'll put it out there now that the second safety car, if my ghost was putting anybody off at all, I apologise.
Oh my god, it was horrible.
I was behind Slim after that safety car, and it wasn't telling me to do anything. I thought it'd like, okay, pass everybody, you like join the back of the queue, but no, I was given nothing. So I didn't know what to do. So I was just sat there and okay. So I hold my hands up. I apologise for that one.
Yeah, I think
I'll take responsibility.
I think I don't worry. I think the amount of footage I'm getting from 2 certain drivers, it's gonna. I don't think you're gonna be that much in the focus. To all of you guys, the racing. I don't know. Did you guys encounter people who were just a little bit too aggressive? Would you say, or would you say it was all in line, hard racing?
Personally, Dave, I didn't see anything. I really enjoyed that. Obviously, I know I wasn't in many battles, but I was in a couple, and no, everything was perfect from my end.
Most I had was at the start catching Granty Boy on the hards, and that was it. And then I was just kicked out and gone.
One thing I would say is Drakatos, yeah, he had every right to defend his position, but sometimes it overstepped the mark. It was just excessive defending, like to the point where like Hillerstrap and them collided.
So, but did you guys see much from Drakatos? Because when I was with him, I don't know, I didn't see much. He's been accused of weaving, but I didn't see
He did moves in unusual places, but every battle with me was pretty much clean, I'd say.
Where did he finish?
Fifth.
DSQ.
I
Gotta be
finished fifth.
DSQ.
DSQ.
Move everybody up.
I'll take P13 at this point.
Leronic's got. Yeah, there could be some Q bans on the way, but I'll sort that out in admin. But guys, heading into Bahrain, who's feeling confident? Who likes Bahrain as a track?
Yeah, I love Bahrain.
I think
I'm ready to pirouette my way around it.
I think the guys on pad will have an advantage as it's a notorious pad track. So
It's not.
it is.
Who is on pad? Anybody?
Laronix, I think.
Oh, Leronic's
John
on pad.
Wallace.
Yeah. Leronic's is pad,
And
yeah. And he was on his way to he got, I think, 9th in the end. He was on his way to a podium before he was unfortunately taken out. Guys, my voice is going, so I'm gonna wrap this up. Guys, thank you for watching. We had some brilliant viewer figures during that race, so thank you for watching, guys. If you haven't seen it, guys, rewatch that race and qualifying, because qualifying was brilliant as well. Keep an eye on social medias, because I've got a feeling there may be a couple of reprimands on the way. But guys, thank you for watching. What a start to the season. Incredible race. Oside Nova takes round 1 in Australia. The champion Matt 2 though was there again in 2nd, and Hillsrap with an incredible drive in 3rd place. If that has set the tone for the season, we're in for